Hello, I am a young director and author, French. I've been working for several years on the death of Kurt Cobain and the people he has been dating for the last 30 days of his life, including Kristen. With whom is it possible to discuss so that I can ask some questions? I am preparing a project, and we would like to pay homage also to Kristen too. You can reach me here or on my email address, beat@adagemail.com. I also wish you a happy new year 2019. This is Mrs. Pfaff. Would like to discuss the above with you. Sure, Erik would be glad to answer your questions. My daughter was in Europe and of March to early April with janitor Joe. When Kurt died, Ashes was just in Minneapolis starting her new group. The label flew her to Seattle for funeral. She didn't date Kurt Cobain. He was someone she admired. My daughter would have let me know. We were very close. He wouldn't have bought 2 tickets to Minneapolis as the radical AA suggested. She was already there, duh. My son Jason Pfaff, 23 yahoo.com, can advise. He would be interested in the movie, and music for film. He too wanted a movie about her, has footage, etc. My opinion, as I convey in my book, Unfinished Rhapsodies, The Other Side of Fame, is to focus on her life and accomplishments, not re-media sensationalist of her death. Thank you. P.S. I am interested in being a part of this project. So, the information I had was good. Kristen was not with Kurt and are not going to buy 2 tickets. But did Kurt and your daughter discuss working together on a new project that Kurt wanted to create? Because a lot of things indicate it. I do not know if you had the opportunity to talk to Tom Grant about the case. Possibly. Why not create a film in parallel on your daughter, after that of Kurt? It would be a pleasure to write about his life, put it forward, and yes, stop talking about his death, because she had an interesting technique to the bass, musically.
Hello, Erik. I was mistaken. Kristen toured with janitor Joe, their final tour after Kurt died. She was in Minneapolis when he died. She returned to Minneapolis from Europe in June and returned to Seattle to pick up her things against my suggestion that she stay away from Seattle. Truth written in my book. I don't have a theory about the death of Kurt Cobain. I was told by Seattle police that my daughter's death was accidental overdose. Only God knows if that is true. I am doing a TV interview this coming Sunday, January 20th, 2019. I have met Tom Grant.
I have no confidence in Tom Grant. Gina and Julia told me about Tom's presence that night. He is a vulgar man who leads people down the path he chooses. He is complicit and is monitoring this case simply to keep people away from the truth.
Thank you. I had the opportunity to visit southern France in 1996. Kristen wanted me to see a small village called Béziers near Narbonne. It was where she last relaxed with janitor Joe before returning to the States on their final tour. I made it a pilgrimage to visit there. It was beautiful.
I know Tom Grant and Dylan Carlson were there. One of my sources was also in the kitchen. I know for sure that Tom Grant is linked to Kurt's death.
How did you learn that?
I know Mrs. Pfaff. Believe me, I know who was there. I spoke with 2 people who were in the house. I know about the photos. And I know about your daughter, Erik Erlandson, Erik Paul Erickson, the drug dealer, and Sergeant Cameron. That's between us, if you like. Our exchanges were becoming increasingly rare. After telling me all the commotion surrounding this affair, she decided to no longer communicate about the Cobain affair. His last message with her was on April 21st, 2015. She no longer wishes to discuss the Cobain affair. What we can know and remember is that the Pfaff family was subjected to pressure from Tom Grant, Courtney Love, and Erik Erlandson. We also have Ms. Pfaff, who is aware that Tom Grant was there.